Hello, I'm Akachukwu Madueke and I'm the president of the Public Speaking Club. This is our first podcast for the fall 2025 semester, and we have two very important guests. We have Bashir Zakari, who is the SG president here, and we have Hajia Hauwa Abu Umar. Okay, I'll introduce myself. So we have Aliyah, our questionnaire, and as well as Alimat behind the camera, and they'll be asking us these questions and directing this. And also have our BTS shooter, Madam Aisha Bakari. A lot of applause for them. You'd like to go first?
Regarding that, but when I think about faith, the tone that comes to my mind is okay, this kind of soft, calm tone, because already in Islam, there's this we have 6 articles of faith. So when you realize that faith has been there for long, so you have to believe. If you believe that will happen, even though it doesn't happen, so you just be calm, and the tone that comes to my mind is this kind of okay, just calm down, everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the tune I take faith as is I take Islam. Islam in the sense that take for instance Quran. Quran I take it as a way of life. And then there's a verse in the Quran which I quote and unquote says, everything that is destined to be shall be. So which means anything that happens to me, it's already destined. It's like it's destined and it's just going to happen. And I believe that's what's going to happen.
I believe that faith and religion work hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because what you believe in is what makes you believe in it is religion. So religion and faith works hand in hand. So when you talk about faith, you have to believe in religion.
Well, not for the time. I'm Catholic and I'm Christian. So for us, faith in all Abrahamic religions is similar. Islam and Christianity all stem from the Abrahamic religion. So basically, faith is the ability to believe in something not yet seen. You haven't seen this. You believe it. They tell you marry Madam Bakari. You don't know if you marry her, but you believe it. That faith, yeah, you know that she will not die, and you will not die too. So that's faith. You have an exam. Yeah, you have not read your book.
Faith that God will help you.
Does God help in such situations? Does God help in such situations?
You never know.
Yeah, actually, if you believe.
Without reading your book.
No. Sometimes it happens. Let's say, you said, for instance, if you don't read your book, then, let's say miracles happen. And you actually believe.
Miracles like the exam might get postponed.
Yes, no. You know that saying they say faith without work is dead.
That one is there.
Yeah, so if faith has to be added with work, I believe in faith, but I believe in energy and persistence more.
Yeah.
The more you put yourself out there, the more persistent you are, the universe aligns more in your favor.
While me, I disagree. I believe in work, and you have to push, and you have to be persistent. But faith plays a very big
vital role. Yeah.
Yeah, because we are just here. We are just like mere actors. Faith is already there. What's going to happen is going to happen.
But you can sometimes we can change the course of history by our own action.
Can be delayed, but can never be changed.
Let's say your destiny is not to die, and I get a gun. Your destiny is not to die this year, and I get a gun and bish.
That's the destiny. It was meant to happen.
Oh. Yeah, so I'm a communications major. Yeah, so this is my forte. A minor in business administration. But then there's something called the Hofstede's cultural dimensions. Hofstede was an IBM worker, and he went around countries and he got about 6 different dimensions of how people act in different cultures. We have higher masculine cultures. We have cultures that are much more extroverted and less power distance. We have cultures that are also very, very, very masculine. Some that are more feminine, like the countries in Sweden, Norway. What do they call all of them together? These are more feminine cultures. We have cultures that are more collectivist. Now, how does culture play a way in how we communicate? If you go to China, a very, very, very communist and collectivist culture and highly masculine, you will not be talking like you're talking in Nigeria and the United States. You respect hierarchy more. These are defined hierarchies. You don't come and call Mr. President, who is Bash now. Bashir, how are you? No. Mr. President, how are you doing? And you won't like bow, you see the way in their body language, how they move around. So how culture intersects with faith mainly depends on the geographical region that you are in and the cost and the norms there. Nigeria is a very, very, very not super patriarchal, but the culture and respect among the elders is still there and among your superiors too. But another thing in Nigeria is the when you say big man, you rank a DD, right? So the feeling of people that are so big, like the politicians, people who amass so much power, the poor people, like they over respect them. Let's put it that way. But I'd like to hear your own views on this issue.
Okay, well, my own view, let's take Ariwa for instance. Okay, Ariwa, Yola, Keno, things, places like this. So, let's say for instance there's a dispute between an elder and a younger person. That younger person is meant to sit down and listen to the elder, even if, let's say,
The other is talking
the other is
nonsense.
talking nonsense. Exactly. Even if whatever he's saying, you just have to calm down.
And listen.
Just your emotions, you just compress that emotion and listen to what he has to say.
He's done.
Yes, and if you interrupt it, it's something that is considered as disrespect. And in another language, that is Hausa, we call it rainy.
Rainy.
Rainy, yes. So you have to wait for that elder to finish talking. Then you now, let's say, if you have a manner of approach, there's a way you speak to that elder, the way he will understand what. It's not that if you are talking to that elder, you're not going to talk to him as if you are talking to your mates. You're going to talk to him as
calmly.
Yes, something. And even if that person is not a fatherly figure, or you're going to look at that person like a parent. Even if it's a year gap, 2-year gap, it doesn't matter. As long as that person is older than you, you just have to give them that respect, utmost respect.
But I have a question.
Yes.
What if you have accomplished much more than that elder? You're more wealthy, you're a better place in the society.
In that
you're
aspect,
doing,
the tables turn around.
Yes.
The elites take over.
But let's give Tata an example. He said if he has accomplished something. Tata is a wealthy person, and he was one of the people that borrowed Dangote money. And not Dangote is richer than Tata, he sold recipes than Tata. But Tata is not that he's poor, he's still rich. Dangote is just wealthier than him, but he still pays maximum respect to him.
And those guys have achieved so much. Let's see people who have achieved little to nothing versus people that
Let's go back to our topic about culture. You know, in how it plays, like your tone in the Arewa community is so, how will I say it? You cannot just come and I'll just barge in and say, I want to get this out in a house. Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon, sir. Or you have to be very polite.
all cultures in Nigeria.
All cultures in Nigeria. And anybody you see that is older than you call him what? Uncle. You call him what? Auntie. You cannot just come and call the person by his name. Like, okay, it's like 3 years, like Yaya, Ada.
How about Mr. Danjuma? How are you doing today?
Mr. Danjuma? That's in a formal manner. Speaking about
when he comes to your house.
Yeah.
What is the alternative?
What do you call it? That's friend.
Mr. Chooks.
No, you see, in that community, you say uncle.
Oh, sir, how are you doing?
No, we don't say sir. Informally, that's you said it.
Can you say sir and Mr. in Hausa?
No.
Yeah, Malam sometimes.
Or Bapa or Kawu.
Yeah.
Malam Bashir. Kaku Bashir doesn't he still look respectful? Doesn't it sound respectful?
It depends on your tone, actually. The tone matters. But we in the Arewa culture, your elder can come to your house and come and question you. I know someone in our estate that used to beat us when we were kids. He has no relation with us. But my dad will not talk. It feels like his upbringing. And you cannot talk with him because of how the culture is. Like culture, and it's not meant
I understand.
Like
they say it takes a village to raise a child, a community.
But it's not meant to be like that. But culture has played this big role in our listening.
So people were not very strong when you were small. How old? 10 years, 15 years.
12.
You gang up and you beat the man.
How?
In boxing.
That guy is strong as hell. Yeah.
He's strong. You get stoned.
How do you regard to that man now?
Right now, he's still alive. He's very strong. But now,
you're not strong.
And this thing, money plays a big role, like in our lives. If someone that's older than you can call you Oga because of you have money.
Social status.
Yeah, because of your status and this, it matters. I know someone that If I like in Avian, if I go and meet him and he doesn't see well, if I go and meet him and talk to him, then she will be like he doesn't like he has not recognized me. She talks to me like in a very calm way. But the moment he says, okay, he's the president. Oh, Mr. President, you stand up. How are you? How are you doing? Like it's how he has seen me and it's how culture has played it. Some people pay respect more to the position than the person. That's how it is.
Everybody's on TV now. And
I was having this
YouTube.
conversation with Nabila earlier on, and she was saying it's simple. It has made it simple. But I was saying it has not made it simple. It has made it complicated but accessible. It's accessible for everybody, but it has made it complicated. Like let me give like TB Joshua and Adiboye now giving a sermon. He can say something and then TB Joshua contracted with it. And you're already following the Adiboye person but you feel like you agree with Tim Joshua because of how Adiboye has already you're his person, you feel like he's the person that's right. But the way were before, no social media, no nothing. We already have one person where will you go to self to listen to this? You know it's only one person
Their
that's going to
TV,
get.
and you cannot see comments and all.
Yeah.
Well, my own view on this, if you're okay, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, my own view on this basically is these guys are just messengers, the malams, the pastors. You read your Bible, right, and you pray to one God. So it's their interpretation that they are dishing out to you. You have your own understanding of these things. When you read and you pray and you also converse with the learned one, you understand this properly. Whatever TV Joshua or this person says, it's their own, right? It shouldn't if it's not aligning with your values.
Yeah, actually. But technology has played a very big role.
Yeah, if everybody is now opening YouTube channel, if God is now calling everybody.
Actually,
Exactly.
people go on live. Just they make like the pastors and the imams are turning to like a business.
It's a business, of course.
Right.
And it can easily be manipulated nowadays. Not like before that you can see it clearly, this is the whole truth, but then someone comes online and be like, this is not what, let's say, for instance, something about feminism in Islam, someone will quote and unquote and say, Islam is a religion which let's say, dominates, male are the dominants in the religion, while actually, when you actually go deep inside Islam, you see in the Quran that it actually gives women equal rights. It actually gives them freedom and comfort. Yes. So, but then someone else will come online and be like, no, Islam is this, Islam is that, and then you see that.
Well, it depends on what you define as freedom and comfort. Can you marry 4 husbands?
No,
How many did the prophet marry?
logically, can a woman marry for a husband?
You can marry 2. In India
No,
and some parts of the
logically.
world.
No, I'm not talking about culture. I'm talking about logic.
Because the men have so much ego
Will you agree?
It's not about ego.
Will you agree
to be a second husband.
Yes.
Depends on who I'm marrying. I'm just joking. But if I marry Aliyah, why not? I could be a second husband.
Okay. Why can't you marry Aliyah and Aliyah only?
No, I can be a second husband now. You be first husband.
No, why? I don't want.
Because it's Aliyah.
No, I don't want.
Don't mind me. But then, genuinely, I think men have always had more power than women in every religion and culture.
From the beginning of how we saw it, Adam and Eve. They said Eve came from the
rib of Adam. So God brought Eve as a helper, as a helpmate.
No, but we don't make it. It's not meant to look like we have surpassed them. It's meant to be equity, not equality.
Yeah, women have their power. Yeah. It's called soft power.
And if women knew the power,
that's what they have. All these feminists,
I'm very serious.
All these wars that happen in the world is one woman that the husband said.
Do you know that in general in war that people use fear him like the bandits, terrorists. There's someone at home that is turning his head. And she can spoil the whole war by saying, okay, I don't want to do this again.
And then who comes the power in the Bible, David, I think it was David also put one of his he put one of his generals at the front of war front so that he can take his wife. And he died and he took his wife. And God met him and told him, you have so many of these things. Where did you go for? So women have their power. They know. See how she's smiling. Yeah.
If you were to give a public speech on your faith or values, what messages would you want people to take away?
That's a short one.
Faith or values. Let's start with Hauwa.
Okay. If I could give a message. Could you please
A
repeat
public
the
speech on your faith or values.
Okay.
What would you want people to take with them?
I would like people to take for me, I'm actually going straight to the English actually. Um, for me, it's modesty. I take modesty, and
Seriously.
there's a way I talk to people. Like there's a way I talk to certain people, and there are some kind of words that I don't use because the culture and my religion actually shapes me in the way I relate to others. I can't just walk up and start saying some kind of rubbish to some guy or something like that. There's a way I talk. I don't behave like someone that is. I don't know if you get what I'm
There's coin.
exactly. There's the way I speak. So my culture and faith shapes me in a different way, in a modest and calm way. So as a lady, I believe you should be calm. You shouldn't be. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to be loud. Just
That's true.
be you. Use your own peace in your own way, the way it fits you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I want to chip in there too, all the women I'm attracted to are on the calm side. Like once I see you, it just disappear. You don't see me there because I'm very extroverted and I'm high energy.
Okay.
Imagine someone like a woman too coming that
I know
about.
they say opposite attracts.
Yeah, so you're calm, super masculine, and so it's the balance is there. And I've realized people who use vulgar words, like they insult people. Hey, you're so stupid and this and blah blah. I tend to just have look at the people who are doing insulting, right, in a much lower way
Yes.
than the person who's being insulted.
Yes. I feel like there's not a good upbringing about it. There's not a good upbringing. It's not a good upbringing.
Yeah, I don't. It's not a good one at all. So, what's your view on this? If there's a values or any value, um, that you would like to pass to the audience, what would it be?
Regarding faith,
And it mustn't be faith related, but
which I feel like there's a hadith in the Quran that said, "Come out to me to that.
mhm.
Do what you do to others
Others,
is
it's
what you
about to
do
be
to
done to you. It's in the Bible, so
yes.
do others what you want them
Yeah,
to do. The golden rule.
okay. And the reason I said this is because what you give is what you want to take. They say what you plant is what you harvest now. You
Mhm.
cannot plant corn and harvest rice.
You can't. The enemy can come and put the rice in your knife.
You get. So I feel like do to others what you want others to do to you, and like respect is reciprocal. People see it.
Yeah,
I cannot come and shout at you and you
I
expect
expect
me
me
to.
to.
Even
You
though
know, if you're the boss, if you have a lot of money and cash, and I'm your employee,
for-
yeah, I need your money to feed my wife at home.
you know there are many people that don't care about money.
No,
They
lots of
respect.
people do care about money
Lots of people
because you cannot feed your children, your family without money.
yeah, that one is there, but
So if you I them to see some bosses that shout at their workers and next day they'll still come to work.
they have
But
some.
Next
they
what
still have
they have
advantage.
responsibilities.
No, apart from that, you're trying to say that even if you are rich, it's not what you're trying to say. If you are rich, you can do anything you want to do. Is that what
Most
you
of
mean?
the time.
Most of the time,
You get to it.
it's no, no. As
But
he said,
but don't you see it happen everywhere in the world?
it happens quite alright. It
Mm.
happens.
Do you know
But
what
actually
karma
gives
is?
a bad image to someone.
Yeah, I know, but not everyone is saying that you're rude. You can be kind to some people. You can be selectively kind.
There are people
That
that
was
You're kind to people who are on your level socioeconomically,
thank
and
you.
those who
No,
are not on
that
your
is
level,
how
you choose if you want to be kind or not.
that's how people are right now.
Mhm.
I'm very nice to you, but someone that is my cleaner, I'm very rude to him.
Mhm.
Like how, that's how people are right now. Or someone that I know someone that okay, if you're not on his level,
He don't
he
respect you,
at all respects money, not
the
not
individual.
the individual.
Yeah, it's good to respect all because every humans have intrinsic values regardless of your status in life. It's just that the other people, the queen, you spend less time with them and spend more time with people who develop you. But still, you learn from everyone. Either way,
I feel like no condition is
it's permanent.
And you know one thing, you never know who you meet, like
Mm.
and know what, someone that's going to help you.
Yeah,
Because you can be in a situation that is no money that will bring you out of it.
yeah, it's a
Only-
human being.
Yes, it's someone that will have like you know that didn't use rubbish. Like forget about it.
Like I tell my friends when I was in secondary school, the seniors because they were prefects and it was entering their head and they put bullying junior students. I told them, you know, one day you can go to this guy's father's company for a job. And once they see you, you're interview
Exactly.
attended.
Something like that actually happened. Like it actually happened. Like something that I actually saw.
Mm-hmm.
There was someone who like he faced this kind of emotional, psychological, and physical bully from a certain someone in the school. So it affected him to the extent that he was withdrawn from the school. Like he left the school. It affected his
Academics,
grades and
everything.
everything. So later on in life, after some years like that, then the guy that was bullying him, then he went for an interview. As he went into the interview, the person that was interviewing him was the same person
He
he
bullied.
bullied. And so imagine the situation that person would be.
So some people forgive, people forgive those who kill their children. So how much more that?
So I remember my first public speaking class. Now I told you about the story of two seniors, like my two seniors, immediate senior and the other one I was following. How one went to the NG because I went to the military school. One
Nigerian
went to
Defense Academy.
yeah. So one went to Nigerian Defense Academy, and the other one now joined recruit.
Mm-hmm.
So how things now went on was when he passed out, he is now an officer.
Mm-hmm.
And then, funny enough, where that other recruit was serving as a lance corporal, as a recruit, then the other officer, as a flying officer, he was posted there. And he was posted there. First thing he told him was, if I was wicked, what would I have done to you? I would just do something they call PD, punishment duty. You can put someone there for like 1 week. He will not change his clothes. He will just be on guard with his rifle. I will just give you 7 days PD. Just like that, and nothing will happen. So you never, but what he was doing to him in secondary school, that was devilish. Like he was wicked, but like don't worry, go on with your behavior. You see what God has done. Come on. So
Mine, the value I like to pass to everyone, and I think this has been visible in my life over time, over the past years, is energy and persistence conquer all things. There's really nothing in life that you cannot beat the odds with energy and persistence. You give it your all, and you persist. And sometimes the universe will align in your favor.
I want to add one thing. Always believe. If you believe and you move towards it, then haba, there's nothing you will not conquer. You like some people like I don't think that I will be able to do this. That's what I like about Akachukwu. So like everything is possible.
Everything is possible.
Let's just go on. Let's do it.
go.
And if it doesn't happen, then
You try again, you go again, harder.
And no,
Yeah.
life is not all about winning. Sometimes you fail.
lose. You lose some.
Sometimes you fail, but the feeling is about learning. I feel like you never even fail. You always learn.
Every day is learning, yeah. Because when I came to AU, I had 3 main goals. And you guess one of them?
You wanted to be the president at your first year, maybe?
It was a small goal. What do you think?
Your goals to be a first class student.
And let me tell you my 3 main goals. Was to go for the exchange program, go to America, interview the founder. The exchange program, I got denied the visa twice. At least I got selected. The only students here. And the third one was to find my wife.
I think that's impossible.
Those were the 3 goals.
I think that's impossible. That's the one that's impossible right now. But it's very possible. You can never know.
You don't know. You don't know. So, is there any other
Just
thing?
like you said, it takes energy,
And persistence. You keep trying.
yeah,
Don't
just
give up.
trying.
Don't give up. You keep moving.
Yes, yes.
Funny how I'm just thinking about this.
What was your 3 goals when you came top goals?
Even was never my top.
No, like when coming to university, forget the place. Let's assume it's not in
you know, people when you're coming to school, normally your parents will tell you come with go and get first class. All the time.
They didn't talk much about
like
that.
my dad always knew that I was able to do this, but I will not do it because I'm someone that gets restless. I was like, Bash, please come and do this. Go and do that. They were not even telling my sister to come and read. It was me. Like,
Yeah, because you're the man, You're the first one, right?
Yeah, I'm the first one.
So wow. So your dads will be is on your head.
So when I came to even, I only came to go with the goal of enjoyment. I came to even to enjoy and get that freedom.
And you have enjoyed.
Yeah, I've enjoyed. But with that enjoyment, I've gotten blessings and present. I'm the present. So the master, I'm going along with it. But I not come even any good to be because even was not part of my plan. I wanted to be a soldier. That was the only thing. That was the only thing I was in my head.
Hauwa, what were your goals?
My goals, as for me, I didn't even have alien in my schedule. Like I just ended up being here, and actually my dream was to be a soldier. And wait. I came from a military background.
You can cook the gun. If Jagaban say you have to cook boy, you have to farm to the family.
So you see this topic, culture. Culture. This culture shapes the way the path I follow. Yes.
It's very hard for you to see an Ariwa woman in the military.
Yes.
You feel like, what is she doing there? Well, she's coming here. Why is she facing the war? What's her business there?
So, like, what were your goals coming to AUN?
My first goal was like, I'm I'm going to live my first semester. I'm going to live with a friend. I'm going to be in the president's list. Do that. Do this. All those stuffs. My first semester in this school, it shocked me. It really shocked me.
You're on the dean's. This is presidency.
Well, now I think I'm almost in the dean's list.
Your first semester.
My first semester, I wasn't. In fact, I was not even close to that. And it shocked me because I know I'm not that kind of person. So I thought my parents were like, they know the kind of person I am, and coming from that school, I got gifts and everything for being best in this, best in that. Then why would I come here and just because I did a first semester in this school, and I'm not bringing something out like that? And then I was so discouraged, so discouraged. So my dad, more especially, my dad was my support. Yes, he said, "I know you can do this. I know maybe the thing that made the thing that made you do this was the environment it was a different environment, the grading and everything was different. I believe you can do more than this, and I believe you can build something more than that for you."
Oh,
Yes.
that's a sweet man.
The last thing I ever thought of entering in this school was this little president. Well, funny how my third semester I entered this list. I did not believe it. Then I think since from then I've been this list, come up this list. Looking forward to president. I've never entered president.
Wow, I've been there since my first semester. Back to I think only 2 times I've been on the dean's list, but I've always been on the president. I've never not been on that list. But the academics is not the sweetest part of the experience. It's good, but
you know what? When I came to this school, there was one thing that was on my head. Because I was already behind my colleagues. Like maybe person will finish school first, they make out.
it's not.
That is very true. It's not about how far how fast you go. It's about how far you go.
Yeah, that's it. So, Hawaii, was there any other thing you wanted to achieve while coming here, apart from being on the president list?
Yes, I wanted to be a vocal person.
Which you are now. See,
Presently,
this is your third year,
this is my second year.
and what's your major?
Law.
Did you plan to find your husband here too?
Exactly.
It was part of the plan.
No, it was part of the plan. I was like,
How is it going?
in my 500 level, 400, 500 level. Like, he'll be handsome, he'll be this, he'll be that.
Money.
No. I feel like let me build myself first. So as I got in now, like my mindset, it changed. Yeah, so my mindset is like I should build myself first. Let me build myself. Let me be someone independent. And as I got in, I got to socialize with people. I got to socialize with people like you, important people like you, and other people like that. And I got to know my talent. I'm a writer. Yes, I write books, and people actually, and I'm also a storyteller. So
You speak very well, Hauwa.
And you're good at telling stories.
Yeah. I'm a writer, I'm also a storyteller. Leah, any other thing for us? Thank you so much, Mr. President. And Hauwa, do you go for handshakes? Oh, okay. Thank you so much for being on the Public Speaking Club first podcast this semester. And thank you to all our producers, Madam Halimat, Leah, and our live content engagement officer, Amna Bakari. Amna is also the SG Health Director, as well as an RA in Adol. She's a super. Let's give her a round of applause. Super Director. Thank you so much, everyone. And we call it a day.